Namaste, good morning, welcome on this beautiful day. Today we do a yin yang class and we start with the 9 clearing breath. But first, just sitting and close your eyes, bring your hands and your knees, lengthening the spine. Really connecting with the floor under you, really feel the support. And then connecting with the space above you. And grow all the way up into that and roll the shoulders backwards and down. Let the breath really relaxing your stomach, relaxing your ribs, the floating ribs. Everything is soft. And bringing your hands together like a symbol of union. Everything comes together and everything is one. And from there, you create a good intention or a good mind setting. Give respect and gratitude to the place where you are, the time where we're living in, yourself, everything what's around you, and all the wisdom and knowledge where we still can learn from to feel good, to be good, and to create a better world around us. Then open softly your eyes and bring your hands down on your knees. And then start with the right hand and bring your index finger and middle finger into the palm. Ring finger and pinky is straight and a thumb. You can also use another mudra if you like. But with the thumb, you're closing the right nostril. First, we're breathing 5 times into the left. So you're breathing in. Try really breathing into the belly. Drop the belly when you breathe in. And breathing out, really smooth and relaxed. And breathing in again. Soft belly. And exhale. Breathing in. And out. One more in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Now change. So close the left nostril and breathing out to the right. Breathing in again. Soft belly. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Then breathe in again. Closing the right. Breathing out to the left. Now breathing in to the left. And now we have 4 sniffs. Out. And breathing in. And out. Long out. Breathe in again. And again, had 4 sniffs. Breathing in. And long out. Breathing in again. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. Now change. Right out. Breathing in. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. And breathing out. Long. Breathing in again. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in again. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Open also the left. Bring your right hand back on the knee. Breathing long out, both nostrils. Breathing in again. 4 sniffs. Breathing in again. And breathing long out. Breathing in. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. And long out. Breathing in. 4 sniffs. Breathing in. And breathing long out. Breathing in. Completely lifting up the chest. And then bring the chin softly down and hold. And then exhale completely. Sometimes you have to contract a little bit your abdomen to breathe everything out. Then when everything out, you hold your breath. Then lift again the chest, no breathing in. So you create vacuum in the belly. Then hold and circle 3 times to the left, 3 times to the right. And a really soft circle, micro circle, 3 times, 3 times. Hold. And then relax. Inhale again. And exhale. Bring the normal breath back. Then bring your feet together and going into a butterfly posture. So bringing your chin down. Slowly, slowly you surrender. And you let yourself just relaxing in your breath. So this was the 9 clearing round to clean your energy system. Like the central one. We did those last, the Savasana, the Susumna. No, the Savasana is for hand relaxation. The Susumna. And then Ida and Pingala. So the central energy lines are now cleaned. And in this forward bend, we creating, have more space in the fascia. We're stretching muscles to detox our muscles. When we're stretching muscles, we make like a way to bring the toxins out of the system. In the fascia, the heat rotation is starting to refresh and to be stronger. so that energy can flow better. So the best way to detoxing is to move, and especially deep, deep stretching, breathing, and fasting. And in this class, we will also focus on twist. Because twist is also giving a kind of feeling like we're detoxing, and we're helping maybe a little trigger for the organs to work maybe a little bit harder. But stretching, breathing, and detoxing, that's the best way to detox. So in this posture, in the yin posture, just relax your breath. So here, no pranayama, not working on that way on the energy system, just only stretching, creating space in the tissue, especially also on micro level, on cell level. When we're stretching the cells, they get really healthy. We compress and we don't moving the cells. They look like that. So giving space in the body, even on a micro level. So it's not important how deep you go or how the asana is looking. It's all important how you feel it. And no sharp shooting pains, no pain or deep stretch that you cannot relax anymore. A must is that you are able to relax. If that's not the case, then use more props so that you can relax and stretch in the body. So relax. Just surrender. No holding into the muscles. Just relax the muscles. And then on the next inhalation, you slowly coming up. And then come to the dragon fly, like sitting with the legs wide. You can always sit on a cushion. You can bring cushions under your knees to make it more comfortable, especially when the inner legs are painful or that you feel like you pull backwards and you cannot sit straight. Now it's very important to sit straight. So if this is not possible, you can always bend one knee or even you can go into an easy cross. What we do with twisting. So if possible, in the dragonfly, and then going with your right hand to the left leg and with the left hand, maybe help a little bit more to your back leg or your lower back or your leg, your groin area. Otherwise, you can place your hand with fingers like a claw and helping you to sit straight. Good. So try to twist as deep as possible in the spine. So it's not so much about the belly area now, it's more the spine itself. And you feel probably something in the shoulder. Turning the head also. Important is that you are sitting straight. So let's do a visualization to bring your attention and your breath into the spinal cord. And you visualize that. That on the inhalation, the energy flows from the crown all the way through the spinal cord into the tailbone. And then on the exhalation, it flows all the way up again to the crown. So inhale going down and exhale going up. So close your eyes and visualize the energy running up and down in the spine. And sometimes the energy goes up and down quicker than your breath. Then let that happen. And sometimes the energy goes slowly, like the breath. Just let it happen too. So just following the life force, start to synchronize with the breath. And what's sometimes helping to give this life force a color, maybe your favorite color. And I always make that joke or example, like in the 80s and 90s, you had this TV program, Night Rider. There you had a car kid, and that was alive. And when he started to be alive, you saw a red dot going to left and right. Maybe you remember. But now let this energy, maybe red color or blue or purple or white or gold, going up and down. When you start tinglings in your arms, just be curious and observe what's going on. Most of the time it goes away like a brushing tablet. And if not that, then you change. Just looking with honest eyes, what's happening? What do I feel? And then slowly turn back to the center. Do what you need to do, rolling shoulders or moving your head or legs, and maybe you're ready to go to the other side. And then here you continue with this visualization of life force flowing, running up and down in the spinal cord. Highly sleep. Definitely sleeping. And then slowly you turn again to the front. Then we go right into a diagonal line twist. So come again, straight line down on your mat. Catch your cushion if you need to. And let's do the twist to the left side. So bending your right and walk your left leg over to your right and then twisting all the way to your left and stretching your right arm wide open and looking over your shoulder. And so opening the stomach area, the belly area, have a kind of back bending. And closing your eyes. Just feel. Breathe into the belly. You're really calming and cleansing your nerve system now. And these twists, they are working on the nerve system. The nerve is vagus, it has a parasympathetic part and a sympathetic part. Parasympathetic part is for rest and digest. That is high in the neck, right by the beginning of the head, the brain, and very low by the sacrum area, lower spine area. So that's why turning your head is now important, to really turn your head and to really have a deep back bending and deep twist in your lower spine. So moving your left leg backwards for your feeling. But also the other parts of the spine are important. Through the spinal cord, we have all the nerves running out of the spinal cord and the little holes and going into the body, going into the organs. So when we are working in the nerve system, we also activate the organs. And that's what we want in detoxing. Not only the muscle, not only the lymph system, but also the organs. So let's the twist be very deeply, but remember no pain, not forcing anything, always in a relaxed way. And then slowly change. Feel rolling back. Maybe bring your spine back in the middle of the mat. And then stretching your right leg. Walk maybe your right leg already a little bit over to your left. And then bending your left and twisting over to your right. Stretching your left arm wide open. Looking over your shoulder. And then close your eyes again. Coming deeply into the nerve system. Stretching your body. Stretching the fascia and the muscles on the front to open the chest, creating space for heart and lungs and stomach and all the other organs. So stretching is very important, but don't forget, as muscle contracting has like dynamically moving, it's also so important. And most people, or they only like yin and do only yin, don't like yang. And there are young people who are doing a lot of vinyasa, running stuff, and don't like to lie down and being 5 minutes quiet and still and stretching. That people need them both. We have to find the balance and finding also this yin yang balance in your daily life, not only in your yoga practice, but look also how it's in your daily life. And everything what you do with your mind, busyness in the mind, working, that's yang. Trying not to work with your mind, like resting, relaxing, meditation, that's more yin. When you did a lot of working with the mind, and you need yin. So when you do a yin practice, but you also have to look into the muscles. So when you're sitting and working and using your mind and then lying down in a yin pose, we forget to give also something that strongness on the muscles. So sometimes it's very complicated. What you really need to bring your system in a homeostasis. And then bringing your arm back, and your leg back, and come back again to the middle of the mat. With your knees falling in like a closing butterfly. And then you stretch and relax and take a little rebound here to feel the after effect of the postures we did. And then bending one by one your knees and bringing your knees one by one to your chest, and then hold with both hands your knees and start to circle, massaging the lower spine. And then ending in the middle, stretch your legs as far as possible up. And then stretch your arms also all the way up. Take a deep inhalation. Now on the exhalation, you press the lower spine into the mat, and then you're reaching to your big toes. And then inhale, coming down. So very like simple crunches. So you draw the navel in, you press the lower spine into the mat, and you're coming up. So you squeeze everything what you have in your belly. And then inhale, give space. And bringing the arms a little bit overhead there to give more space for your abdomen and for your organs. And then draw the navel in again, reaching up, squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale. And now exhale. When you squeeze, you open your legs and you're reaching forward. And then inhale, you close again. And then again, exhale, squeeze, open your legs. And inhale, all the way up. And exhale, open the legs. Reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And now exhale, stay here. So stay with the legs wide. Now you can always bend your knees or bending your knees and place your feet down if it's not able to do that with your hips. But what we want is we want to work now a little bit on the cross, on the oblique muscles. So on the exhalation, reaching to the left. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, reaching to the right. Inhale in the middle and exhale to your side. Inhale in the middle. Exhale to your side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now, inhale, bring your arms all the way overhead, like your legs be there. And then exhale, reaching forward, legs staying open. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, close again. You're reaching forward. And then inhale, you bring the arms backwards. You bend your knees and you place your feet all the way on hip distance. So your heels are close by your buttocks. Knees are straight up. Bring your arms just by your side. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhalation, you draw the navel in. You bring your tailbone under, and then you're rounding up, like creating space by your hip and by the belly. And then exhale, coming down a couple of times. Inhale. And then exhale, navel in, coming all the way up. And then exhale, coming down. Inhale. And then exhale, coming up. Inhale when you're all the way up. And exhale, coming down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, coming all the way up now. Stay here and hold your hands and roll your shoulders under and coming as far as possible up. Good. Stay there for a couple of breaths here. Really work now with your legs, with your buttock muscles, the hamstrings. So press the heels down, opening your chest, creating space. And then letting go of your hands and then slowly coming down. When you're down, you press again the spine into the mat and you stretch your legs all the way up. You're reaching with the hands on the outside of your knees or calves or hamstrings. Bend a little with your knees and bring your knees a little bit closer, then lifting up your head, and then you start to rounding your spine, and then you can rock, you can roll. So really rounding your spine, relax your shoulders, don't go with the shoulders to your ear, relax your face, just try to roll, using a little bit of swing of your legs. And then you roll all the way up to sitting. And crossing your legs, so bring both legs to one side, and then come to downward facing dog. So move a little bit in downward dog. And then slowly walk all the way forward. Then maybe you need to take your socks off if you have socks on like me. And you want to create a little bit more space. Good. So where you are, you come to standing, feet together. And then on the inhalation, you sweep your arms all the way up. And then on the exhalation, you fall down. And then inhale, looking forwards up. You can also have your hands on the shin. And then exhale, you're stepping backwards to a downward facing dog. So you have a choice here to stay in downward dog or come forwards to a plank and then lower down. There you have a choice too, to bring maybe your knees and chest down like a baby chaturanga. And then moving forwards and up, opening your chest, roll your shoulders backwards. Really create space by the belly, stomach, and heart. And then over your knees, toes under, back to a downward facing dog. Now be strong in your hands. Then on the inhalation, bring your feet together. And on exhalation, bring your right leg all the way up into the sky. Really open your leg, open the belly again. So it's actually like a downward dog with a twist. Really grounding into your hands. And then on the exhalation, look to your hands and level your hip, bend your knees, swing the leg forwards and step forward. Then inhale, circle your arm all the way up. And stay here in this deep lunge, really opening the front. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And then on the exhalation, circle your arm sideways down. Then bring your left hand down and bring your right arm all the way up in twisting dragon. One more breath. And on the exhalation, you look down. You're turning the back heel into the mat, and then you circle your arms all the way up to warrior pose 2. Then inhale, bring your arm all the way backwards like a reverse warrior. Be strong with the legs. And then on the exhalation, you circle your arms like a cartwheel. You turn the hip forward, maybe coming with the heel of the mat, but the heel is also grounding and give you balance. So if possible, stay with the heel down. Then hook your elbow into your knee on the outside. Let's do that a couple of times to have this squeezing the belly and the organs. Inhale, and then exhale, circle your arms, and then hug your elbow on the outside. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale, and then stay there. Stay there. See if you can bring your hands like namaste, coming really deep into the twist. Then bring the heel up to twist maybe a little bit more, but the balance is then more difficult. So bring your shoulders more into the center, that the compact center is there. Navel in, pelvic floor in. Breathing a little bit harder, like the ocean breath. Then exhale, looking down, and then stepping forward. In Utkatasana with the twist. Then inhale, bring your arms up, stay bending your knees. Utkatasana, and then exhale, twisting to the other side. Let's do that a couple of times. The fire twist. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale and stretch your legs, arms all the way up. And then exhale, bending forward, all the way down. Place your hands or on the mat or on your shin. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And then exhale, place your hands and step backwards to a downward facing dog. Stay there, or coming forwards to plank chaturanga or baby chaturanga. Inhale forwards and up to upper dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the feet together. Exhale, bring your left leg all the way up into the sky. Open your hip, space for belly, but be strong with both hands. Really open, but grounding into your fingers. 10 fingers strong. And then on the exhalation, level your hip, look to your hands, swing the leg forward, and step forward. Inhale, coming all the way up in this lunge position. So bending the front knee, stretching the back leg. Stay breathing. Bring your shoulders down, navel in. And creating a little sound back in the throat. And then on the exhalation, circle your hands sideways back down. Bring your right hand down. The left goes all the way up in one leg twisting dragon. Really open. And then on the exhalation, you look down. You turn the back heel into the mat and inhale. Silk your arms all the way up to warrior pose 2. And then go in one flow all the way backwards. So we call it reverse warrior. Be strong with the legs. And now twisting. So twisting, have from the waist, turning your hip, and then bring your elbow on the outside or touch your knee. Let's do that a couple of times. So inhale, open all the way, creating space. And then exhale, squeeze. Inhale, space. And exhale. You squeeze and now we stay. So help maybe your elbow to go a little bit further. Hands in namaste. A heel on the mat or up. Navel in. Shoulders to the center. And pelvic floor in. Stay breathing. And exhale, looking down. Bring your heel up and stepping to the front. Then inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Utkatasana, make sure your knees are together. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, stretch yourself all the way up. And then exhale, going down. Inhale, looking forwards up. And then exhale, stepping backwards again to downward dog. stay there or coming forward to the plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog, and back to downward dog. Inhale. And then on the exhalation, coming with the right knee forward, shin down in a pigeon. But this pigeon is really active, really young. So you stay on your toes, the knees up, you come on your fingertips, you're opening your chest. And then exhale, looking over your right shoulder. So squeezing your kidneys here. Stay breathing. One more breath. And then on the inhalation, looking forward. And then on the exhalation, you're softening down. You move your weight to your right so you can swing your left leg forward, stepping with your feet over. Left hand going to the back, right goes up, inhale. And then exhale, twist again. Elbow on the outside or holding your leg, looking over your shoulder. And then inhale, looking forward. Exhale, letting go of your shoulders. Now move your weight all the way forward. Land on your left shin and stepping with the right back. There, active pigeon pose. So high in your fingertips, high in your toes, stretch your knee, opening your chest, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, looking forward, and exhale, letting go. Swinging your leg forwards, then bringing your right hand back. Left goes up, and then exhale, twist again. Hook your elbow or bring your elbow on the outside, looking over your shoulder. And then on the inhalation, looking forward, and exhale, letting go. Then sit on the middle of the mat and stretch your legs up in Navasana. And then navel in, round in, chin down, so we roll. So we roll our boat. We're going backwards and roll forward. Backwards and forwards. And now the last one, you're ending backwards. Place your hands in the spine. If that's not feeling okay with your neck or spine, just stay lying down with the legs up or bending your knees and come in Supta Baddha Konasana. Otherwise, stay there. Legs are over the head, and then bring your head up. Flex your feet. Think about like you have ski shoes on. Really flex, pressing the heels up. Then lower one leg, and then bring the leg up, and then lower the other leg. So this is like detoxing your nerve system. So it's flossing your nerves. Stay breathing. And then the last one, ending with both legs down. And then bending your knees, letting go of your hands and roll down. So we're all together. Then bending your knees and bring your legs in Baddha Konasana or butterfly. Lifting up your head, looking forwards, bring your elbows under. Then squeeze your shoulder blades and lifting up your chest, lengthening the neck and bringing the head backwards. And then lengthening the neck, exhale, looking forwards. Then letting go, bring your elbows wider. And then stretch your legs and lie down in the last relaxation. The rebound of the practice. So close your eyes and feel. Feel what you're doing. Maybe you have a blanket nearby so you can bring it over you. But just be aware of the sensation. Maybe you like to stay a little bit longer. Start to move a little bit, waking up again, bending your knees, making some circles, and then rolling to your side. And then come up to sitting. Just close your eyes, bringing your right hand on the heart, the left hand on the belly. Just to remind yourself to come out of your mind and to be in the heart and body, to ground yourself in your being. So namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a beautiful weekend. And maybe see you next Wednesday again, Wednesday morning, Amsterdam time, 9 o'clock.